All right, so I came across this while I was doing some digging, and this is a piece of DD by Metro Jocks on r/Superstonk. I'm going to link this down below. Um, Thank you so much for coming up with this, putting it together, compiling it, and just doing the digging. This came out like 7 months ago, but it holds relevancy now more than ever. Um, Please go give a thanks. Just if anybody on the AMC or GameStop side has any means of zealousness, please just put it aside, because no matter what stock you pick, and God forbid you take vitriol on either side, the mechanic that can fuck all of us has its dirty, clammy, disgusting fucking hands on both stocks. So please just put the animosity aside. We'll deal with it after the MOAS. Just forget it, please. So this was a great write-up. Please check it out. It dives really deep into CNS and the share borrowing program, which is pretty much of the most urgency. Also, check out Charlie's vids. For some reason, I forgot to mention him throughout a lot of this. Charlie's vids, AMC Big M's, Randall Cornett, Wired, a lot of great guys who have been covering this for a while. So I'm just trying to get this as far and wide as I can. Which comes down to the share borrowing program. This is too small. I need to zoom the fuck out. Okay, so you have the NSCC, and then you have under that is CNS, and under that is the share borrowing program, which essentially serves as this hyper malleable locate requirement, if you will. And let me also make this clear. A lot of what I've been saying, and I've hopefully made it clear enough, but I want to again, it's very loosely put. Unfortunately, the details that I'm being very lackadaisical in technicality over eventually do become a big problem if they aren't perfectly understood. So please just take this with a grain of salt. Get these terms and concepts into your head, and when you go and dig, just be cognizant of your attention to detail, because that is important. But for the sake of explanation, I'm all over the fucking place. For the sake of explanation, we're gonna put things loosely, and I'm gonna slow the fuck down. So the share borrow program essentially elects another member of CNS to serve as a latent locate. I'm sure there's a better term for this, but what I mean is to satisfy a locate requirement for whoever is taking a short position or is just buying, like even just in standard terms, the delivery of the security, someone else is electing to take on the locate requirement and therefore giving you the locate that you need on a rather arbitrary basis, in such a way that if this guy wants to short and this guy has a bunch of money on hand or wants to help in global financial corruption, this person can elect themselves or be elected to handle the locate requirement to satisfy this person's. And I also believe that one can even self-elect for this. I have to double check that, so just consider that not even a thing, but I think it's a thing. So if someone decides to take a short, their locate requirement can come from this person. And mind you, there are tons of these relationships going on. This idea of continuous net settlement for the name of liquidity is a ticking time bomb. The share borrow program is what allows for this. And it even offers mechanics that can absorb how do I put this? It can absorb failures and any just rippling effects, if you will. It's if you imagine this entire shit show to be just this giant body of water, there are tons of different ways that you can take particular waves and throw them all the way into some period that no one knows is when it's going to come out, and mount them against, I don't know, ISDA contracts, anything ISDA, with 15-year maturity dates, because that's a great idea. But CNS and the share borrowing program are ultimately what allow for this. And because it holds all of the members responsible for it, it's a recipe for disaster. If you look at when Reg Show was implemented, which I believe was 2005 was Reg Show, all of the FTDs from then were grandfathered. As in, wait, was it 2005? Fuck me. I want to say it was around 2008. I think it was after the housing crisis that you saw all of that being grandfathered. I know there was grandfathering of short positions / FTDs from 08. My point in this being, though, is that this serves as this monolith that no one can investigate because of fragmentation of data and reporting, that God only knows how that was accounted for. This entire game of the stock market and just markets in general is supposed to be a net zero. It's supposed to be a net zero game. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. That's how it's supposed to be. But when you store this and just throw it into a box that no one knows when will be opened, you are just asking for a global catastrophe. That box is the CNS and the share borrowing program. I don't even know where or how to think what the consequences are or the implications of. There's so much tangling, man. God damn it. Again, this is why education in this is so important. So before I have my own little fucking emotional breakdown over this, more videos coming. Dig into this, please. All this is huge. So, thank you.